Capricorn, welcome to this reading. You might find it resonates more though if this is your moon or rising sign, but let's see. So wow, Five of Wands already, that's making me think a yes, and I'm going to say it's most likely a friend. It could be someone like a colleague who has become a friend, or a family member that they really consider to be like their best friend, but either way, someone who primarily they would think of as like a go-to core friend. So it could be someone you've spoken to a couple of times, or as I said, a mutual friend. I'm hearing for some of you, and I'm not like judging or anything, but maybe you're so, let's say you and your person are friends on social media or something, but it could be that you're so aware of the things your person posts and who's important to them, you know, their friends and stuff, that you feel that you might as well be a mutual friend, but you haven't technically spoken with this person, or you know, maybe written to them directly or anything like that, but you're like, I mean, for the amount I know about their friend, I might as well be their friend as well. So that could be your situation, but let's see. Okay, Knight of Swords reverse. This is very interesting. I might be jumping the gun a bit, we'll see, but the feeling I'm getting strongly is that this is someone who knows your person very well, and I don't think your person just sat there and volunteered this confession. I think this friend, I'm just going to call him a friend, you know, because that's how it's coming through. I think this friend sensed something was up, or knew something that your person was feeling or thinking, and kind of prodded them and nudged them. And I think that your person was kind of grateful, because it's almost like they were desperate to share this with someone. Okay, so let's see, have they confessed anything? Six of Cups in reverse, okay. Seven of Pentacles reverse. So it's something they were keeping to themselves for a long time. This person's very interesting. It could be a childhood friend, or someone they're close to but don't see often. You know, that kind of person that you could not see them or even speak to them for months or like a year or something, but when you speak next or see each other, it's just easy and effortless, and it's not a connection or friendship that you have to maintain by talking every single day, but you know, you really trust each other. It's that kind of feeling I'm getting. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this person is very perceptive, very direct, not like blunt and rude or anything like that, but it's like, look, I see you're thinking of something, I see that you're wanting to say something, so what's on your mind? That kind of directness. Yeah, we have the Devil in reverse, so we've got Capricorn here, but this was something that was weighing heavily on your person. They might have been obsessively thinking about it. So this person, this friend, this other person, this mutual, you know, person you both know, could have been sensing and seeing that your person was distracted. Let me move this. Is it a bit probably better with it? It's a bit bright though. Okay, what else? Has this person confessed anything to someone they know and my viewer knows, please? The World, Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. I think they have, and I think when they confessed this, it was a feeling of relief. Like, great, I'm glad that's, you know, I'm not carrying that around on my shoulders by myself anymore, but at the same time, you need to keep this a secret. So whoever this is, they told them, you know, this stays between us. And I do not think your person would have volunteered this up, as I said, without being nudged by this person who's coming up as a Queen of Swords. So they could be a woman, or just a strong feminine energy here. It doesn't have to be a woman. But yeah, I think this is someone who said, look, I see something's going on, speak, what's happening? You're not being yourself, you're distracted. I know you're thinking about something, or you seem worried or concerned about something. With the Ace of Cups, of course, they could have confessed to this person that they have these feelings for you, that maybe with the Seven of Swords they feel it's not appropriate to have, or if there's someone else in the picture they shouldn't feel this way. But I'm also reading this Ace of Cups as a feeling, because we can sometimes read this card as love for self. You know, it's almost like a breath of fresh air, a release, like, wow, I'm so glad I got that off my chest, I can relax, and now I can get out of this almost obsessive energy, you know, obsessing in my thoughts, and into this place of peace and calm, and I can sort of feel better about myself. So let me have a look, as this person has shown up as this Queen of Swords, a bit more at who this is to give you some ideas, and then I'll have a look at what did they share with this person. Ooh, the moon, Pisces there. Look, see? I think what they shared is something around how they feel about you, so I don't think it's anything, you know, bad or anything like that, but they could be saying because of the situation, they shouldn't have feelings, or they haven't told anyone about their feelings until, you know, telling this person. Okay, let's see, we've got Gemini here, we have the Lovers. Okay, Queen of Swords, can you tell us more about who this person was that my viewer's person confessed something to? And it's really interesting, I didn't change the phrasing of the request, which was confessed. So confessed is interesting, isn't it? It's not just, oh, I'm sharing with you that I had a cheese sandwich for lunch. It's like, this is a big thing to me, it feels private, it's a secret. And sometimes, you know, when we're confessing something, it comes almost with a feeling of guilt or shame, or we've done something we shouldn't. And you know, this Seven of Swords, like I said, I don't know if there are other people, other relationships in the picture, or if because of the situation they're saying, look, it's not appropriate that I feel this, but I do. They're not ashamed of their feelings for you, but they're acknowledging there is something about the situation that maybe isn't ideal, and it has to be a secret for some reason. Okay, Queen of Swords. Yep, see, absolutely. This is someone who's very, maybe in general perceptive, or they just know your person so well. It's like, I can see clearly that you are stressed out. They could even have been, you know, bickering with this person, and this person's like, this isn't you, what's going on? This could definitely be an air sign. We've got Queen of Swords and two more swords cards, so it could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Someone maybe who is quite cerebral. I feel I've seen this energy in these collective readings before, when I've been asking similar-ish questions, like, you know, has your person spoken about you to anyone? There's this friend sort of figure, or like a mentor or something that comes through who's pretty cerebral. Yeah, you look, see, very aware, very perceptive. I know you're stressed out, I know you're thinking about something, I know you're struggling to figure something out in your mind. I can see that you're distracted. What's going on? I would say, because we don't have cups here, we've got all swords. As I said, we've got this mental connection, cerebral sort of connection and attitude here, that this could be someone they go to in a professional context, but then I'm not sure how well you would know that person as well, you know? Okay. What else, please? What else can you tell us about this person? Four of Cups reversed, so that to me is that Ace of Cups, but there's been a past, there's been a history here. So yeah, they told this person, we've got the moon again, Pisces, that they have these big secret feelings for you. Seven of Cups reversed, and it just felt like a relief to share this. No more, you know, just thinking about it in their head, actually being able to get it out there and, you know, just speak their truth and to have someone else know. I also feel the act of telling somebody else grounded this for them. It made it real for them. You know, it sort of took it out of the realm of, oh, I'm fantasizing about you and that sort of thing, which I think actually was nice. Okay, so let's see more then, because I'm pretty certain what they shared was interest, attraction, feelings, love even for you. But let's have more of a look. What exactly did they share with this person? Also, just to say with the moon, you know, as I keep saying, this person they shared with seems perceptive, but they could also be very intuitive as well. But they might not be someone who shows it. Like, it's, you know, I'm not saying this person walks around wearing crystals and talking about, you know, spirituality and tarot and stuff, but they could just have a strong sense of intuition and they trust it, but it comes out in a very logical way. Okay, Page of Wands, Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, for some of you, this person's already in a connection with someone else or a relationship, and that's the secrecy, and they're saying, look, I have this desire, this passion with the Page of Wands for you, the viewer, and I really want to move forward, but I know I shouldn't, because with the Ten of Wands reversed, I'm still in a connection that hasn't ended. And and I can't move forward with you until I end this other thing, and I don't know what to do about it. We have the Devil in reverse. Yep, Capricorn again. So sharing perhaps the degree of passion they have, but also that it's something that they can't stop thinking about and they can't see a way forward here. They could even have been doing things to try and distract themselves. So they could have confessed to this person, I've been doing some things that aren't healthy for me to try and cope with this, like anything that takes our mind off of something. So whether it's overindulgence or doing something destructive, which I suppose overindulging is or can be, but yeah, confessing they haven't been doing the best things. They've just been trying to cope. We have the Fool in reverse, Aries, Aquarius energy there. Yeah, there's such a feeling of I want to start something new, but I can't because something else is in the way. And if there's no relationship on their side, if it's not a third party situation, it could just be, I really want to move forward with this, but I've got to sort myself out first. I don't feel like I'm doing well enough within myself to make any kinds of offers. And I feel like it might be a long road to overcome this heavy energy. But I don't want to miss out with the Seven of Pentacles on this opportunity. I don't know what to do. Yep, Six of Cups. So a confession of how connected they feel to you, that it could have happened instantly, that they can't really explain it, but it just feels like, you know, you've always known each other, even if you haven't. Also, let's say you're part of the same group, whether it's work, friends, you're connected because you know one of their family members or something like that. I think there's a bit of a confession that their feelings are not just friendly, their feelings have developed into something more, and there could be a fear of making a pre-existing dynamic awkward. Yeah, okay. Four of Wands, yep, as I'm saying, there's some sort of foundation here that this person who's doing, you know, giving the confession, your person is saying, I probably shouldn't have these feelings, I probably shouldn't want to take the action I want to take, but I do have the feelings and I do want to act. So yeah, it could be a relationship, it could be family wouldn't approve in their opinion, it could be because of where they work or you work or where you both work together. They're saying I shouldn't feel this way. Again, I'm looking at the cobwebs and the leaves. For some reason, they're making me think of different seasons. So this is something this person held on to for a long time before sharing it, and they weren't even looking to share it. I do think this other person kind of got them to open up. We have the Nine of Wands and we have the Three of Wands reversed. Yes. Okay, so I do think the reason they did open up when they had the opportunity to this person that you both know or both are both aware of and trust is because by this point, even excuse me, even though their attraction for you is a positive thing, not being able to move forward and not being able to come up with solutions to problems that they could see, it was becoming heavy, you know. Nine of Wands, the Devil reversed. It's like they were starting to really struggle with this, and however they thought about it, however they approached it, they were making no headway, no progress. And there's a real frustration. The Fool reversed, Three of Wands reversed. The thing that I want, the thing I would love to manifest, I can't seem to make happen. So it's almost like, right, I'll tell you because you asked and I trust you. Do you have any ideas? What should I do? And it was just a relief to not be carrying this alone. Okay, on the back, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yep, I feel stuck. I'm not moving forward anywhere. But also, my feelings aren't changing and I don't intend to let go of my love or my attraction or my desire for you, you know, the viewer. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's see what else. Anything else, please? So what I will say is I don't think they've shared anything that would betray your trust. They haven't shared anything about you. So if they know anything specifically just about you, they're keeping that to themselves. All they've shared is how they feel about you, and their own sort of hopes and stresses around that. So they've completely left you out of it. They've not even said that you're aware of how they feel, or that they've spoken to you, or what your reaction was, or your hopes or intentions, anything like that. Even if you've spoken about this with your person, they've left you out of it completely, and they've not shared anything private and personal just about you. So they've respected, you know, your boundary and your privacy here. Okay, oh my goodness, we have destiny. Yeah, you know, we saw the lovers earlier, we've got the Six of Cups, we've got destiny, we've got the person in black and the person in white, the yin and the yang. So they have shared with this person, I cannot escape this, and I feel that it's meant to be, and I've never felt anything like this. I don't even know what this means, especially if this is someone who isn't spiritual or religious or has never really given thought to anything like this. It's just like, well, what is this? I can't, you know, the devil, I think it was reversed twice. So it's like they just about, do we have the devil twice or once? Maybe it was just once. They're just about holding off on this becoming a full-blown obsession, or, you know, at least whenever they were talking to this person. But it's like, I cannot stop thinking about this because I feel that this was destined. It feels, you know, it feels so natural, so it flows so well. It feels that we already know each other. What do I do? What do I do? We have rejection. Okay, so they could have been saying, do you think they will like me back? Or do you think they will reject me? Do you think, as I said, if the problem is this foundation, do you think my family will reject me, or our friend group, or, you know, is work going to be okay with this? So really, again, talking about their hopes and the fact that they have no intention of letting this connection go, but also their fears around how well can this really work? Can it work out? This could be someone who is very creative. I'm looking at the paintbrushes. I'm thinking of your person here. Someone who thinks a lot as well, someone who's a bit of a philosopher here, someone who could be an overthinker. I also wonder if this person is creative in any sort of a way, if they've created something, you know, a piece of art or anything about you. And this very intuitive, perceptive person over here that they've made this confession to realised, and they were like, hold on, that really looks like, you know, you, the viewer, or isn't that so-and-so, or this sounds like, you know, the friend that we have, or whatever it is. They could have done something that they thought was subtle and put it out there, but this person picked up on it. I'm hearing for somebody, they might have named something after you. I don't know if it's a product, a painting, a song, even if they've got a pet. You know, if they recently got a pet, they might have called it your name or given it a nickname that I don't know, they have given you in their head, or something like that. Something about naming something. Okay, what else? I'm noticing how both of these cards have the grey borders, which is connected to the crown chakra. So yeah, definitely confessing that this is kind of a profound experience that they're having, and it doesn't entirely make sense to them, and maybe feeling some overwhelm. What else? I just feel it was really grounding for them to share with this other person. Yeah, now we have the red, so the root chakra, and we have perfection. Okay, so this is them saying they feel that you are perfect for them, but doubting themselves. Again, would you reject them? So for some of you, this is a person who hasn't told you about their feelings, but you know, they've told someone else about their feelings for you. And we have expansion. Blue throat chakra here. Yeah, it's almost like, do you think I should tell them how I feel? Do you think they would reject me? Do you think if we have this conversation, it could lead to growth? On the back, gossip. Yeah, so I think this was a friend they were talking to. Also, you know, do you think I'd be rejected by the community, by our friends, by my job, or, you know, whatever it is? Do you think people would understand this connection? If, you know, there's something that society might think is slightly unusual about your connection, or whatever community you're in or they're in. Yeah, do you think we'd be accepted? Do you think we'd be gossiped about? Do you think we'd be pushed out of the community? I did hear a message coming through that for some of you, or just someone, this isn't necessarily a person who's still in the 3D. This could be someone who's you know, crossed back into spirit form, but someone you both knew, and they still kind of communicate with this person. You know, this could be someone who's now one of their guides, or they just feel like, I don't know, feel a sense of peace when they sort of talk to this person, or feel that this person's still around them and is listening. Okay, so I will leave this here. Like I said, I think the confession, it's, yeah, they have not crossed any of your boundaries or exposed you in any way. I think it's really the confession of their feelings and their hopes, but feeling like maybe I'll be rejected, or maybe, you know, the situation is there's something about timing or circumstances, you know, I just don't know what to do. If your person felt that they were able to figure out a plan and move forward, I don't think they would have shared this. I think it's just because for so long they felt backed into a corner, and it's like, right, I've got nothing to lose at this point and I trust this person, so I might as well confess and see if they can help. Okay, so